Should I made the same mistake? No. Hey, you violated me again and again and again and again and again. Best Tech, we love you, Best Tech. Firefighter David Schneider. What's up, Kevin? Kevin's rocking with that new Bosch, man. How you like that core battery, Kev? Hey, yeah, long weekend, man. I haven't been filming too much with baseballs going crazy, and it rained all week, and Friday is busy, busy, busy. What's up, Sean? Sean Roble, Auto Arsenal. Jorge, George. I know, Best Tech. It's not the same without you, bro. All right, just a quick little video. I put this out probably an hour ago, and it was really sunny until, honestly, probably the last 5 minutes. But when you get these wet, these studs, just open them up, and I'll tell you, they dry so quick. You know, with the sun was really beating down here, but 10, 15 minutes, I mean, you know, it wasn't too much on here. It kind of, you know, obviously, if you saw the video, when we were dunking, spraying it, just really abusing it with the water, but it comes back out pretty quick, guys. So it's all dried up here, but you know, just to show you, now this is at 23 feet, and I mean, it's the standout is just really incredible with this. And you know, we're going to talk about it real quick. I just want to show you, it's really insane. You know, a lot of stuff that I did with this tape measurer. Now, we're going to crank this up here. I mean, after all that abuse, and again, still not, it's probably not ever going to work like a brand new, oh look, there's still water coming out of it. Yeah. I just put it out, like I said, probably 45 minutes ago. Blackbird, you have to be in every video, bro. So it might be a little bit of water left in there. But I kind of want to show it to you here. But, and I want to talk to you about the whole tape measure thing. Obviously a very important tool that pretty much, if you're going to do into tools or any type of trade, woodworking, hobbyist, you're going to have a tape measure. The one thing I want to mention with this tape measure here, let me say, hey, what's going on? Yeah, we had a pretty good video, Best Tech. Spent some time doing it. I really wanted to abuse it. The best part of it, when, I don't know if you saw it, I think after the second time I ran over it. Now, I did it full speed. I was going like 30, 35 miles an hour when I ran over this sucker. Probably the second time. This kind of like split a little bit. You can kind of see it in the video. I tell you, when I ran over it, when the blade was out, then when I picked it up, I saw that it was back together. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So it kind of snapped back together when I did that. But, you know, the gist of it with the tape measurer, and I figured I'd just go live real quick. You know, a lot of stuff that I did with this, guys, really any tape measurer is going to be able to handle. Now, the water, you know, eventually you're going to destroy your blade. If, you know, obviously if you get it dried pretty quick, but if you leave it wet, or, you know, say you're on a job site, you know, on a Friday, and you come back Monday, it rained all weekend, I mean, that can really hurt the blade. That's what I'm trying to say, basically, is this is such a special tape measure because of the blade. 20-foot drop, 30-foot drop on soil. Most tape measurers are going to be able to handle that and not have too much damage, if any. You know, when you go on the concrete, you know, 10 feet, you'll be all right. 15 feet, maybe 20 feet, you know, now you're getting into, maybe you can do some damage. But I think you're still good at 20 feet. But You know, besides running them over, I mean, I don't know. I mean, those Stanley Fat Maxes have that metal case, the metal cage. You know, I'm sure they can take getting run over. And again, you know, you got to remember the stuff I did in this video, and I talked about it before I did the video when I kind of did the little unboxing or, you know, first look video. You know, a lot of this stuff that I did to this is not going to happen to your tape measure. Now, they're going to get wet, absolutely. But, you know, you're not going to run over them with your car 8, 9 times. You know, you're going to run over the blade with your truck. I mean, stupid stuff like that, you know, it makes for good video, if you want to say so. But not much more than that than a can of beans there. But, again, already, you know, a couple people said, you know, leave the blade out, and you'll kind of see the blade, like I said, is what really separates this tape measure. But don't get me wrong, you know, it's definitely a tough tape measure. You know, it is not too many tape measures you're going to be able to do what I did with this. Now, that means obviously running over it with a car. But a lot of the other stuff, you know, it's kind of a give or take. And I was going to do the Ryobi and run over it, but I was like, dude, this thing is going to bust so quick. I actually thought this was going to, I mean, this took some damage. I mean, like I said, it split at one time. But if yours split, if you ever have one that kind of splits, you know, it kind of snap back into place there with some pressure. Obviously not telling me to run it over. Well, I got to charge my freaking battery. Damn. Gina, Lissy, can you go grab me a battery, Lissy? It's in my room charger.
You want to try one?
So, and there she is. Oh, thank you, Big Beaks. Yeah, Big Beaks had a good comment. You know, he said with the water, yeah, no doubt, man. But, you know, through all that stuff. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, she was the star of the video.
She's...
You take this battery out real quick? Put the new one in. I don't know. This thing's gonna die any second. But yeah, the you know, again, this is what they're kind of promoting. Milwaukee is with the blade. Now again, like I said, yep. Like I said, the one thing I don't really like about it, now the blade itself is awesome, and again, I think the new magnetics that are coming out, or I think they might already be out, the new magnetic tape measures, but hopefully they have, you know, the same blade, but, you know, and markings on the back of it. That's the only downside to this. And I wanted to make it clear also, you know, I thought this was going to be, you know, Milwaukee's top line tape measure. It's really not. The magnetics price wise are still, you know, their top of the line tape measure. Now again, they really wanted to promote this. I don't know why this isn't charging. But yeah, I mean, the 25 footer is $24.99. You can get a 16 footer for $19.99. I mean, I don't know how you beat these Milwaukee tape measures. We just talked about the auto lock tape measures, $7.97 for a 16 foot, $9.97 for a 25 foot. You know, I was thinking about getting one of those auto locks and doing it, but guys, the thing would bust, no doubt. So very impressed, and you know, I kind of can't. I mean, this just tells you how tough today's plastics are, guys. I mean, like I said, the only thing that got messed up was the little belt clip, and if I would have ran over it probably this way, the damage really happened, I think, when I ran over it this way, and I kind of smushed it down and turned it and all that good stuff. But like I said, the lock still works pretty good. It's really fully functional. You know, little stupid things are kind of, you know, it's a little bit slow to, you know, get out and stuff, and you know, the belt clip and all. But really, besides that, the blade, 25 feet, it still has great standout that you saw in the video. Yeah. I mean, we're at 4.5 feet here, real quick. I mean, you got a little bit curling at the end, but that could obviously just be from me running it over and wet and, you know, running. I actually ran it over this side. That's when I thought this thing was going to bust. When I ran it over when it was upright, I was like, wow. And it still did not crack, bust, or anything. So pretty impressive. But like I said, the blade and the standout. I mean, not everyone cares about standout too much, but for certain trades and certain crafts and for certain people, I don't think I've never had a tape measure that at 4 feet. You know, I had it over 10 feet in the video you saw, but that you can kind of just, I mean, this thing does not move. And again, I was showing you, I mean, I could rub my finger, I'm rubbing my finger on here hard. And, you know, yep, you can't get cut. It's got a nice nylon coating on it to help it with the water, to repel it. And like I said, this thing dried out in like 15 minutes. I mean, this sun was really beating. But if it's, you know, kind of like this, you might have to wait a little longer. But, yeah, so that's really it, guys. I didn't want to take too much time up of yours on this beautiful Sunday, but kind of wanted to let you know the aftermath. I mean, this is, you know, fully functional. I pretty shocked that it made it, man. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Hey, what's up? I'm Jason. How you been, brother? No, it's still not available, Texas Carpenter. I have the links below. You can pre-order it, but it's still not available. I'm actually pretty surprised because I've had this for like a month. It took me like 2 or 3 weeks to even like do the video, that initial first look video. But yeah, I don't know if any tape measure can take what I did to this. You know, now we kind of have a bar that we can kind of set this to. You know, maybe in a couple weeks, probably not until late October. Maybe we'll get a couple. We'll get a Ryobi. We'll get one of the DeWalt's, or maybe even one of the Stanley Fat Maxes, and see what they can handle. But very impressed. And guys, you know, like I said, the price too. The price is, you know, $19.99. Not really much, or pretty much the same. I mean, like I said, some of those Stanley Fat Maxes, and again, they're great tape measures. I get so many rave reviews on the Stanley Fat Maxes. You know, but they're like $25, you know, and some of them are closer to $30. So, and this does come in a 35 footer too. But, yeah, it's going to be priced cheaper than the magnetic. So you kind of got the auto. Well, they have those. I guess they're going to keep selling the regular cheap. I don't know. You know, the regular Milwaukee that they're doing right now. 2 for $12.98. It was 2 for $14. Now it's 2 for $12.98. I think they're still going to have those. So you really got 4 different tape measures to choose from, I guess, from Milwaukee. But you got the auto lock. You got the stud. You got the magnetic. I think you're going to be real happy with this, you know, for a $20 investment, $25 if you want the 25 footer. But yeah, you're going to be pretty good for a long time with this. Again, all the beating up that this tape measure took to protect that blade that's inside here. But again, the blade is really what shines. Hey, what's up, Marco? How you doing? Pretty pricey. You think? I don't think it's that pricey, man. I think you get a lot for $20 for a tape measure. You know, to be honest with you, you know, when those Milwaukees aren't on sale, they're like $14. So for another $6, I mean, you might be able to get the 16 footer for $12 when they're not on sale. I mean, they kind of fluctuate a little bit, but you been busy, Jay? Yeah, man, this time of year is crazy. Ruben, what's up? Oh, yeah. How'd you do, Marco? Marco, you do good today, bud? Marco's the man. And tonight, hopefully, if I don't get to it tonight, I promise tomorrow, you Patreons, we're gonna have a good little, and then October we got the Bosch kit we're gonna give out. So what's great about it is everybody's gonna get something at one point, and that's what's awesome. I'm very happy. Pretty good, yeah. Oh, I got Jacksonville, if you care. But so that's about it, guys. You know, I always rave about the auto locks. You know, if you're not, you know, in the construction field, you know, say you're a framer, you know, heavy construction sites and all that. Obviously, you know, you're a hobbyist or DIY. I mean, this would make sense to you, but you know, you can get the auto lock for 10 bucks. But for people or trades who really can, who busts a lot of tape measures, you know, whether it be from water, from leaving them out, they get wet, from dropping them, from whatever. I don't think you're going to do much better than this this stud here. Again, I was pretty impressed. But you know, this is probably one of the most highest products that I liked from Milwaukee so far. You know, you guys hear me talk about the MPS 18. You know, the stuff that I've got, you know, it's really just unneeded stuff with more power. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really need a new impact? The new impact. Now, listen, it's great. It's probably one of the best impacts out. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, the hammer drill, you know, it's got the same amount of torque. It's a little bit smaller. It's got a new chuck. All right. You know, they need to come out with a new brushless line of impacts. I mean, just really just, I don't know, flooding the market with tools to a degree. But this is something that they kind of needed to do, update. Again, they want to be the leader in everything. And in tape measures, you know, Stanley's very popular. So is DeWalt. But they really wanted to hit this market, I think, pretty hard. And they did a great job with the stud, I have to say. But, and again, like I said, you only got 5 screws in here if you ever want to get inside, if you have to clean it out. If it gets really wet, you know, get a hair dryer. And, you know, you can dry it with a hair dryer or something. You know, if I really cared about this clip, you know, obviously I could take this screw out. And but you might have to take all 5 out actually to fix this. I don't know. I haven't even looked into it. But I'm going to probably take this off because now it's kind of annoying to me. But JV, what's up, buddy? Sean, yeah, take it easy. Yep. They seem, yeah, good point too, JV. You know, we don't talk about it enough. You know, theft is a huge problem. And again, that's why, you know, I hate to say it, and I say it, and people are starting to say it now. I don't know who else said it. A couple big channels, one channel, we're talking about it a little bit, but, you know, these contractors who spend a lot of money on tools, either they get busted, neglected, misused, but the biggest reason is they get stolen. So, you know, if you had something getting stolen 2-3 times a year or busted, are you going to buy the $50 Ryobi or the $200 Milwaukee? That, to a degree, do the same thing. One might do one better, quicker, more comfortable, but, you know, you got to think about that. That's right, Marco. Very true. But, all right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. We're going to do a video with Sean Perry Benjamin, hopefully on Tuesday. We got some new stuff he wants to show us. So we'll do that on Tuesday. And we'll be around tomorrow live. We'll do something tomorrow night. All right, boys? I appreciate you. All of you. Thank you very much, people. Have a blessed Sunday.